Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. You'd think choosing the best bank account for landlords would be simple. But what if the account that seems landlord-friendly on the surface ends up costing you more in hidden fees, clunky software, or even missed rent payments? Now, here's the real question is, does Baselane actually solve these problems? Or is it just another shiny app that falls short? Let's find out. When it comes to finding the best bank account for landlords, you can't just take a company's word for it. You've got to dig into what other landlords are saying, because the truth is always in the reviews. And it's usually smart to start with the negative ones. Why? Because that's where red flags show up, if there are any. Now, in one review, a longtime landlord, someone with over 20 years of experience, said that Baselane's tenant screening feature was, and I quote, the worst service and information summary he'd ever received. He highlighted that the report was incomplete, and when he asked for a refund, customer support refused. Ouch, that's harsh. That kind of review, it sticks with you. And it should. Now, we don't know the full story behind that scathing review. Maybe it was a one-off system glitch, or maybe support dropped the ball that day. But here's what we do know. Baselane has thousands of users, and the overwhelming majority don't have these issues. Think about it. If this were a widespread problem, there'd be hundreds of angry landlords shouting about it. But there aren't. That tells us something. Still, if you're worried, here's a pro tip. Always document every of your transactions with Baselane Landlord Banking Platform. Screenshot your cancellations, email support as backup, and keep records. That way, if anything weird happens, you've got proof. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Better to have it and not need it. But the bottom line is that issues like this are very rare. To confirm this, we dug deeper through the reviews. And guess what? The praise for Baselane is hard to ignore. One landlord shared that he inherited 3 rental units and needed a clean, modern banking solution. He said Baselane was simple to set up. His tenants easily paid rent via ACH and even credit card if needed, and that he could categorize his expenses in a snap. He was especially impressed that the accounting tools were strong enough that he didn't need to juggle a second app just for bookkeeping. Reviews like this solidifies Baselane as the best bank for landlords. Another user described Baselane as a modern, integrated bank for landlords, built with real estate investors in mind. He said the banking and tax tools were seamless and that the company was constantly rolling out updates to improve the platform. That kind of feedback isn't just nice. It shows that users feel heard and supported. So, yeah, every tool has a few critics. But from what we've seen, Baselane checks out in all the right places. But what's actually under the hood of Baselane? What makes it so many landlords' top pick? Let me put it this way. Baselane isn't just trying to be a bank. It's built to be your real estate command center. It's for landlords who don't want to jump between 5 different apps just to manage one property. Or worse, those juggling spreadsheets, manual rent checks, and mystery maintenance expenses. Baselane offers a banking system made specifically for real estate businesses, not general purpose, not one size fits all. This is banking tailored to how landlords think and operate. You can open multiple accounts under a single dashboard. So one account for property A, another for property B, and a separate one for your security deposits. That means no more mixing up expenses or rent payments, and no more trying to remember which line item belongs where at tax time. And the cherry on top? Baselane pays interest, real interest, on your deposits. Plus, no maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements, and you even get cash back on certain debit card purchases. If your current bank for landlords isn't doing any of that, you might already be losing money every month. Now, let's talk about the accounting features, because this is where things get really efficient. Baselane's accounting tools are designed for one thing: rental properties. You can track every single expense, categorize them per property, and have all your transactions automatically synced from your Baselane landlord bank account. That means no more spreadsheet chaos or scrambling for receipts during tax season. Need reports? Baselane has ready-made templates that show your income and expenses in real time. You don't need to be an accountant to understand what's happening with your money. Everything is built to be clean, clear, and landlord-friendly. And for those who've been using something like QuickBooks or Excel, Baselane does what they do, but better, because it's designed for one purpose: helping landlords grow and manage their rental portfolio with confidence. Now here's the one feature that gets the most attention from landlords, making Baselane the best bank account for landlords. Hassle-free rent collection. Tenants can pay through ACH transfers, debit, or even credit cards. You get the rent deposited straight into your Baselane private landlord bank account, fast. No more waiting days for checks to clear or wondering if someone forgot to mail it. Even better, Baselane sends out automatic rent reminders. You can set up recurring payments and even charge late fees automatically if needed. It's not just convenient, it keeps your rental income flowing without awkward follow-up texts or chasing people down. Now here's where Baselane really stands out from the pack. A lot of landlords are using Stessa right now. And to be fair, Stessa is a solid option. It's backed by Roofstock and has great tools for tracking expenses and monitoring property performance. But here's the key difference. Baselane keeps it simple with free banking with no monthly fees. To be fair, Stessa is also free for basic features, but their Pro plan, which unlocks things like lease tracking and premium reporting, jumps to $28 monthly. So, if you're a landlord who wants all-in-one banking with no nickel and diming, Baselane is the way to go. All right, now let's talk about the one thing that might give a few folks some concern, the learning curve. If you're used to traditional banking, the dashboard might feel overwhelming at first. But the good news is that you only need to spend about 20 minutes exploring Baselane, the best business bank account for landlords, and you'll be fine. Plus, their support team is quick to help. Now, we know what you're probably wondering. With all of these landlord-focused features, is Baselane going to break the bank? Well, Baselane is surprisingly affordable, especially when you look at everything it does under one roof. Their pricing is designed with landlords in mind, which makes it an excellent private landlord bank account. It's competitively structured. Think straightforward tiers, without hidden fees, that nickel and dime you. Compared to other platforms, it's a breath of fresh air for landlords who just want banking that works for them, not against them. And you don't even have to pay in full because we've partnered with the platform to save you some bucks. All you have to do is check the link in the description for the latest discounts and promos lined up for you. So, is Baselane the best bank account for landlords? If you're tired of juggling separate tools for banking, rent collection, and bookkeeping, the answer is a resounding yes. It's the all-in-one solution that actually saves you time and money. Ready to simplify your landlord life? Click the link below to unlock exclusive discounts. Because why pay full price when you don't have to?